Want to keep up with the latest in GT Productions activity? Then join our Patreon today. Patreon users will get early access to episodes of Auxillary the Grand Tour, and our Mizari clan gain access to download our own soundtrack, created by our very own Julian Allen Wilson, the voice of Josh Moore. Patreon users will also get their names added to the credits for their contributions and many other aspects along the way. Also, be sure to keep in touch on our own personal Twitch channel, where our series creator, Brett Keenan-Evans, will be showcasing the workings of the Auxillary the Grand Tour, currently in Arc 3. Thank you for your support, subscriptions, and likes. Keep it up, and enjoy the upcoming presentation. The following presentation is not intended for younger audiences. It contains bad language and violence, and also touches up on sensitive topics. Viewer discretion is advised. Auxillary the Grand Tour is property of GT Productions. Though select background and select background songs belong to respective owners, other backgrounds, tracks, and the entirety of the Auxillary the Grand Tour plot, characters, and storyline belong to Brett Keenan-Evans and GT Productions. Advise against using content illegally. Thank you.
You're pushing me away, so pull me closer. Our story's just beginning, it's not over. You're pushing me away, so pull me closer. Our story's just starting, far from closure. Sacrificing who I am for you, for your peace of mind. Sabotaging who I am for your safe space in place of mine. I can't keep pretending to be this. I can't keep protecting you all the time. I just hope one day we can end amidst this battlefield of broken promises. You're pushing me away, so pull me closer. Our story's just beginning, it's not over. You're pushing me away, so pull me closer. Our story's just starting, far from closure.
Huh? Brett, no!
The world government made it very clear my position in this new world. Under my release from the facility, I am no longer able to lead or be a captain to a clan, and I especially cannot teach or instruct people. But the most important factor is that if I go on another rampage like I did with the massacre, there would be no trial, there would be no convictions, there would be straight up execution for me, of which would really end the legend, as you put it. I hate you!
If Brett executes a punch on Pierre, he's fucking done.
You're dead! You're dead!
Yes! Call the match off! Brett's broken the rules by interrupting a fight!
Suppose I have no other option, do I? Unfortunately, thanks to the actions of Brett Keenan Evans, I have no other option than to... Actually, can I get a virtual referee to show me the last 10 seconds? Well, I'll be damned! Brett Keenan Evans will not be disqualified from the tournament. He will in fact be Pierre's opponent. Now, as thanks to the virtual referee, we can now confirm that Naomi has in fact tagged Brett in just before the contact is made. So this fight is still on. But I will ask that Pierre gets back into the fighting arena within the next 5 seconds, or he's gonna be disqualified.
Let's get Naomi to the infirmary.
What did I just say about bossing me around, boy?
I said get her to the infirmary right fucking now!
It's happening again. Not again.
What do you mean it's happening again?
Brett's gone into second level chaos, and it could mean problems for Pierre.
What the heck is second level chaos?
This fucking punch of his, it was almost being hit by a pillowcase full of bricks. There was so much force behind it. Is this the full scale of the demon?
Huh. You got lucky for the record, Evans. Had that girl not tagged you in, it'd have been my victory. But I suppose in saying that, I guess I'm glad you did as well. I get to fight the demon for myself, and I'm going to savor every minute of it.
So, this is what came down to the last battle then, was it?
One of the many battles I've decided to oversee personally. Never knew it was going to go down as it did.
It was the semifinal match of the regional tournament 2 years ago. We were up against the Sonic clan of South High 5. Zach and Calvin's fights went off without a hitch. But for some reason, Brett's fight with the clan leader, Kevin, didn't. Brett wasn't well that day. He had caught something and was actually not at his prime as a result. Kevin used that to his full advantage and nearly brought Brett down, which would have ended Brett's winning streak at 49. But Kevin
wasn't about to let the idea of defeating Brett go down without a bit of mockery. He decided to do what any normal person going up against a demon shouldn't have done. He began to berate Brett, mock him.
And by that point, Brett's anger was boiling upwards. It was bad enough being sick, being made a fool of, then having that foolery showcased to the fans. Something in him snapped. And then...
The events were so brutal and gruesome that we made the call to pull the broadcast off air and evacuated all spectators from the premises, as the boy could not be restrained. Poor Kevin.
The coroner wouldn't even let his own parents view the body, as it had been so brutally massacred. If he had been found on the streets in an alleyway, they wouldn't have been able to identify him.
So you're saying that right now, that very form is now active. Should we be worried about this in any shape or form?
I honestly don't know. The only thing that's different in all this is that by now, Kevin would have been begging for mercy, but Brett hasn't made a single move since he attacked Pierre. I can only wonder if Brett's trying to fight this. Please, Brett, you have to fight this. Don't go back to where you were. You've come so far.
So, nothing to say? Not wanting to make me suffer for hurting your friend? Or perhaps that was all you had? Now you're just bluffing yourself in the hope that I surrender and beg you don't kill me. You're no fun. Nothing like the stories I had heard about you. Whatever. I'm tired of these games. I want to get this shit over and done with, so just drop down when I hit you. Tanking, huh? That's fine. I don't mind clobbering you around for a bit.
Zyra, I know this might be hard for you to believe, but is any of this like what happened before?
No, it's the complete opposite. Brett went berserk. He didn't give Kevin a chance to attack at all. I'm convinced that Brett's trying to fight this internally. What's she on about? So this is just an inverted reaction to emotions displayed while in his form? Guess I'll let him off the hook for all that shit he threw at me. But still, he's just taking hits from Pierre like they're feathers. Is there any scientific gains from this?
What do you mean 3 times the normal adrenaline of a regular form?
I mean, this display shown by Brett right now is adrenaline overload. The body's pumping so much adrenaline through his body, it's having major effects on his being. That's why his eyes are bloodshot to the point of just being completely red eyes. But from what I can deduce is that the adrenaline pumping through his system is 3 times of what he was displaying in the regional tournament.
Jesus fucking Christ. With that kind of adrenaline, he must be like a literal walking fucking tank.
Now do you see why I have such an interest in the chaos gene, and this boy in particular? When I saw that explosion of emotion the first time, I knew there was something special about this guy. Now, imagine if we could sway this person over to our side.
Then Operation Chaos Control would be more achievable than anything before. Don't worry about a thing, sir. All protocols are in place for after the event.
That's good. Would hate to think of the consequences should you fail to bring me that boy.
God damn. You're either unconscious standing, or you're a tougher son of a bitch than I anticipated.
You done?
Am I done? Wow! Just fucking wow! I'm just getting started, you asshole!
Oh, damn. 1 punch? I mean, it's over, ladies and gentlemen. Brett Keenan Evans has managed to turn the tide of the match and has beaten Pierre of the Trahison clan. Now, under the rules of Tag Team Battle System, it means that Brett can either opt out and let Lace Evers go next, or he can stay in and fight Francis Jopel.
No, not just her. I want to take the both of them on. 1v2. What do you say, you two? Tu peux le laisser contre moi con qui connaît qui Pierre et Naomi.
Father recall, their demon, Pierre was in on that. Himself. We weren't aware of what he was planning. So secondly,
We forfeit! There's no fucking way in hell we're going to go up against that monster and expect to win.
Pathetic.
Well, I have to take the word of the Trahison clan before Brett's losing consciousness. Francis and Antoine have forfeited their matches, which means the Kasaji clan are off to the final match. Let's hear it for the Kasaji clan. And while we're at it, let's give a warm prayer to Naomi Moore and hope she has a speedy recovery.
I hate to say this, Lace, but you have one seriously fucked up family.
Yeah, guess I'm part of that myself, huh? Would have been nice to have Mitzi here. She would have been able to analyze this. Wait, what are you doing?
We'll take Brett to the infirmary. We have special doctors that will be able to handle the overload of adrenaline in his system.
Can I come with you guys? He'll need someone there when he wakes up.
Afraid not. They need space to work with. We'll come find you when you can come see him.
Okay, thanks. What did the doctor say about Naomi, Lace? Most of her injuries are just on the surface, but she does have a spiral fracture in her wrist, so that will be in a sling for a few weeks. She's pretty much out of the tournament picture. Since we're in the finals, though, I was going to bench her anyway. You okay? I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, is all. I'll be fine after a drink or two. Okay, how about we go find a nice bar or somewhere after we see Naomi? My treat. Damn right it's your treat.
Well done, Jeremiah. Looks like your plan went off without a hitch. Now, you know what you need to do.
Yes. I forgot about you for a moment. How's the new laptop?
Fuck you, pig. I'm here as you requested, Victor.
So I see. Wasn't too hard to slip the noose from your leader then?
She knew about my father, so I played that to my advantage. She doesn't know I'm still here.
She doesn't seem to know a lot of things about you then, does she, Mitzi? You've been friends for such a long time, and yet she has no idea that you're one of my finest agents in the field.
Can we just get to the point on this, sir? Why did you summon me?
Did you see the fight?
Yes. Brett's nature. I see why you wanted him, and I guess you have him now. So what do you plan to do with him?
I'm leaving that up to Jeremiah. The man's impulsive, but he gets results. In any case, my attention now is focused on your good friend, Lace. Must have been quite a surprise to learn she and the demon were siblings.
How long have you known, sir?
Not long, actually. Your report on the matter was the first time we've took notice of that information. And then, of course, back-checking birth records and whatnot did, in fact, confirm that she was born a one Laceline Keaton Evans, but separated from birth from her parents, where they would rename her Laceline Evers under her first adoptive family. But that's not the initial point. To have one demon is a problem. Having two is another. I want you to assign a task force with the sole objective of killing Lace and anyone she is with currently.
But why? You wouldn't prefer to just have her brought in and swayed over to our side? I thought this was your entire plan, wasn't it? Corrupting the chaos gene to use it to aid the world government?
Perhaps, but I feel as though trying to control Brett is going to be very taxing on our unit. Having to tackle that and Lace will be just too messy. Besides, think of this as your promotion initiation.
Promotion?
To Vice Executive Chairman of the World Government Main Headquarters. But, of course, you have to kill your best friend to do it. I know it's not going to be an easy decision, but I know you will make the right choice in the end.
Just tell me what I need to do.
That was quick. Selling out your own team, friends, and whatnot for a promotion. I'm curious, why?
Because I valued Lace's friendship, but often I feel as of late, I'm nothing more than an object to her. To gather information, to snoop. She never once thanked me for my work. And she's taken my friendship for granted. On top of that, I'll never forgive the demon for killing my mother.
Oh, right. Your mother was the vice principal of Chrail East High 18, wasn't she? Revenge against the demon and anyone associated with him, huh? Interesting. Alright. From the surveillance, apparently, she's going to a bar with that girl Zyra. Find it and dispose of them both.
At once, sir.
It seems all is coming together rather nicely. Brett is in our possession and Jeremiah is going to do what it takes to convince Brett to change his allegiance. While that goes on, Mitzi has summoned a task force to deal with Lace and Zyra, the best unit we have on hand. They should no doubt. Well, I'll be damned. Next time, World Government Task Force attacks. The return of the demon of Mizari.
Lace is all mine in the final match. I'm going to kill her. How fun.